called a binary, which there's two teams, left team, right team, and there's urgency because you got to balance out your legs and it gets spillover and all the different things, right? So it creates that hot potato concept, right? And it creates that urgency to, if you've got one leg that just runs away from you, you've got to build that other leg to keep up with that other leg. So you're talking to more people faster. Does that sound familiar to some of you guys in that concept? Okay. And then there's unilevels where you go wide and you can use so much percent from one line or lineage to rank up. So you're constantly building and balancing and spinning the multiple plates to get to the whatever level in that comp plan that you want to get to. The point of me sharing all this with you is it creates massive urgency. Would you guys agree with that? And one of the things about our comp plan, and we talk about this very, very openly, it's one of the most simple, amazing comp plans that ever hit the market, but there's a double-edged sword. What I mean by that is until the revenue pools get, filled enough, you can actually see, how much revenue the company is doing, how much revenue is in each pool, and it may not be as motivating today, right? Where the motivation is when we are doing $1 million a month or more in sales because we've got $30,000 in each pool and everybody's dividing it, and you guys are making some what I would consider fat paychecks, right? Like real legit full-time income type of paychecks, okay? And so when we talk about, being in early, right place, right time, everybody wants to get in early till they're in early. You guys have heard me talk about you're going to be grossly overworked and underpaid while we build the foundation, right? That's any corporation. It's if you're putting on your farmer's hat, you got to plant the seeds one season, right? And then you got to water, cultivate, pull the weeds, and then 4 seasons down the road or whatever it is, you've got harvest season where all the money comes in from the fruits of your labor leading up to that season. Does that sound familiar at all? This isn't like new pie in the sky concepts. And so, however, one of the things that we really have to do as a company and unite to get these pools the way that we need them and want them for you guys so we can all make fat checks is we have to have massive urgency. And the massive urgency is not only you getting to pool 2 in your first 30 days, but helping as many people as you possibly can. And we talk about this regularly on these pop-up trainings, right? Like the first month, the number one goal is get in the 2+. It's not as attractive today, but it will be 6 months to a year from now when it really counts. And that pool, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to kick themselves in the ass because they did not get in those pools that that they desire. Sorry, my text is going off and I got ADD and the things are popping up. And all right, give me one sec. So all you guys can relate to that, like squirrel, notification, what's going on? And so, anyways, to create that urgency to fill the pools up, the number one thing that we want to do is become a 2+ factory. Like that is literally in my DNA. Every three-way call I'm on, every conference call, webinar, Zoom I'm on, it's in every conversation that I'm having with every single person. I'm letting them know that we have a completely duplicatable blueprint. We know exactly what we need to do the first 30 days with you. We know what we need to do the following 30 in your first 90, and we duplicate that every 30 days. Like we have a very systematic, duplicatable system in place. However, what Jake and I were chatting about, and a lot of you guys may have heard me talk about this early on, or if you came over from an old company prior to this one with us, from the old company to this company, you have heard me talk about business celebrations. Have any of you guys heard me talk about business celebrations before? I see a couple of you shaking, some of you know. So how would you like to, I know Paul saw it, Deborah saw it, how would you like to get in a position to be in pool 2 in your first 3 to 5 days when you join, and then everybody that joins every 3 to 5 days, they are getting into pool two, and so on and so forth. And you're creating more urgency. And the benefits, if you're taking notes of creating this urgency, is one, you're getting that direct commission. So if you're selling a $4.99 product, you're making $124.75, $125, and you're doing it faster. So you'd start, if you get to 2+ in your first week, or help other people get there in their first week, they're going to start making checks faster, which is, raises their lowers their resistance, raises their belief, which is what you want to do. And then every week, now you're condensing months down to weeks. And so if you have your own business celebration, which I'll explain and teach you what that is in a minute, and then you help everybody that enroll in their first 72 hours do their business celebration. Now you're taking what we talk about in 30 days into week, 3 to 5 day increments, and you're going to get to your end game faster. But now that we have all four of our offerings in, right? We've got the light, the regular, the travel agent, and the retreats. Compensation plans dialed in, systems are dialed in. There's a few minor things that we're working on behind the scenes I won't even talk about now, because there's no reason for you to slow down growth. Like, you have everything you need and more to be successful. We're just gonna put some, make it a little prettier as we go, right? That's the whole concept with videos and different things like that. Okay. We're rebranding the golavardi.com site. I saw it the other day. It looks absolutely amazing. In fact, I could probably show it to you later, and all the things. But here's what I want to do real quick. I'm going to just see how long this is. I'm going to show you where it's at. Give me one quick second here. I'm going to see how long this is.
Did you know that Amazon has a 50 million?
Give me one second. Give me one sec. I want to get through this. Hold on one second.
Pay out every month, and here's how you can get.
Let me hit skip this. Okay, perfect. So I have a 9-minute and 58-second video that absolutely explains exactly what a business celebration is. And I thought tonight so you guys get the grasp of it, I'm going to show you where to find this video, because I'm going to add it to the 5 steps to your success over the next couple days. But I want you to know where it is, because I truly believe, and Jake, really brought this up to me as well, is that when we were back in our old company, we would do what were called travel parties, home-based travel parties, where when you first enrolled, the first thing we would do is help you talk to your easy ones, the people, your ride or die at 2 a.m. If you were stuck on a side of the road, who you calling kind of people. And those typically were your layups and your easy ones to talk to. And of course, I would highly recommend you show those people in the first day that you enroll what you're doing, because you're going to show this to thousands of people and you want them to see it first. Like, you've heard me talk about that in the past. Then everybody else, you can turn on to a business celebration. Now, a business celebration, I want to give you guys the concept before we watch the video, and I'll speed up the video like to 1.25 speed or so, just for time's sake. But ultimately, a business celebration, if you bought a traditional business, maybe a franchise like a McDonald's or a Burger King or a Dairy Queen, or maybe you opened up a bar and a restaurant, or you opened up an event center, or something where you would want your community to know what you're doing, you would not bring them to a business celebration, a grand opening, and pitch and sell them everything, would you? You would literally look at it as a celebration. Like, hey, what are you doing Friday night at 7? I'm having a few people over to my house I just started a new business, or a new business. I'm super excited about it. I'm having some people over to my house that I care about the most. Nothing's being sold or pitched. We're going to have some champagne, some wine, some snacks. You could get chips and salsa, a little veggie tray, maybe a shrimp platter. Keep it under $50. A couple cheap bottles of champagne. No big deal, right? Like, you could literally have a business celebration, have music going, have water there, and then wait for about, till after about 5 or 10 minutes till everybody's there, or the majority are there. And then so the people are going to ask you a lot of questions, what kind of business you had, and naturally you're going to just get, say, you know what? I would love to share the business with you here right now, but I'm in between meetings or I'm got another call coming up. But I'm going to go over all the details when I at the house. I'm going to inform you. I'm going to educate you, make you aware of everything I'm doing. So that way, if you ever come across anybody that could benefit from what I have, I can be the first that you think of, kind of thing. And I'm very casual about it. And then when the celebration's going on, it's real simple. You're going to do a quick little grab your glass and, do a little ting, 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 cheer, toast kind of thing. And you're going to share your story as to why you started your business and what you're excited about. And then typically you'll have your expert there. So in this case, I would be considered your expert. And if I don't live in your local area, that's okay because you can Zoom me in. Or we can do the same celebration online where they can bring their own favorite beverage, kind of like Paul has tonight, a martini in his hand. And because I could see it, yes, I could see it, Paul. So he's already practicing his role for his business celebration, which is very good. Congratulations, you are official. And so, anyways, you could do this online. You could do in the morning for coffee, quick coffee celebration, meeting in the morning or over lunch or dinner or cocktail hour or in person, doesn't matter. I can Zoom in, leaders can, Tina, Sandy Toes, people can Zoom in and help do them with you because I know we're all global. But you could invite people to your kickoff or business celebration within your first 24 hours. You might have one person show up. You might have nobody show up. You might have 100 people show up. It doesn't matter the number because we will show up and deliver 100% no matter what. Okay. So I want you guys to understand that. And is it all right with with you guys on? Can I just play the video for you guys tonight so you guys can see it in case you have some questions right afterwards? I can answer them and we'll kind of set this up a little bit. Okay. So let me first show you where to find this stuff. Okay. That's the first thing I want to do. So when you go to the business, when you go to the Lavardi community, you're going to go down to advanced training library on the left side. It's the second from the bottom. And then the very first post as of this recording, you're going to see want to accelerate your business fast and global. I should say globally. Here are 4 steps to your success. And these right here are 4 videos that I live by that I would suggest you guys go through them today. It's less than 20, 25 minutes of info. But this one here, time to celebrate, is right here. Okay. And here's the video. All right. So what I want to do is I'm going to play this for you real quickly. And what I'd like to do, let me hit new screen share. I'm going to put the volume on. All right. So you guys should be able to see this. Can you guys see my screen? And Sandy Toes, if you give me a thumbs up, I'm going to have you guys listen to this. And like I said, it's under 10 minutes. And you're going to know exactly how to do a business celebration. And I would encourage you, and I'll talk more about this at the end, but each and every one of us do one of these, but also with every new person in their first 24 to 48 hours. And you and I in this company will grow and duplicate faster, stronger, quicker than you've ever seen before. So let me play this, then I'll come up and kind of reiterate a few things. Let me know you guys can hear this, okay? So I want to talk to you today about business celebrations. What is a business celebration? Well, it's celebrating someone that invested or started a new business, having a toast and just celebrating the fact that they're taking on a new venture, they're taking on new risks, they want a better outcome in their life, maybe a different direction. What I also know more so than ever before is that people want connection and they want community. And that's what this is designed for. I do a lot of business through social media. I believe in high tech. I believe in high touch. But one of the things to create the stickiness, the glue within your business, that community, that culture, is business celebration. So first of all, some people used to call them like home meetings, PBRs, which are private business receptions, or business launches, or travel parties. And no disrespect to that, but there's a different psychology and a mindset around that just reeks to me of, I got to buy some. What are my friends going to pitch? Is this some MLM deal? Right? And first and foremost, what I do is none of that. Okay.
Hey everybody, it's Tony Robbins. Listen, I've spent the last 43 years now working with people all over the world.
But I want to explain there's two things: the business celebration invite and then the flow at the event. Okay. So first and foremost, there's two types of business celebrations: either an online celebration for people that don't live in your immediate community, but then also an in-home business celebration. Now, the invite, and just so you know, the psychology of these celebrations is to show people what you're doing. So if they ever come across somebody that needs your business, your product, your service, your opportunity, they know that you're in that profession. See, if you became a realtor, a mortgage professional, a financial planner, whatever it might be, wouldn't you want to inform people like, hey, I just became a realtor. If you ever decide to buy or sell a home, just keep me in mind. Let me have a shot to earn your business. But if you're a secret agent and nobody knows what you do, chances of you having success are very unlikely. Wouldn't you agree? So these are designed to celebrate what you're doing, plant some seeds, do a little mumbles on your business. And the ones that see value are going to ask for more information. But a lot of them are going to give you referrals. So the simple invite is this: write this down. I'll also put it below the video as well. But the simple invite is first clearing the day and time. Hey, what are you doing Friday night at 7? Nothing. Why? I'm having a few of my friends over, and we're going to do a little celebration, a toast of champagne. You don't drink, do sparkling apple cider, whatever. A toast of champagne to celebrate. I just invested in a new business, and I'm just doing a little celebration. That's it. Can I count on you being here? I need to know how much champagne to buy. All right. And understand something: when you're doing these celebrations, you can spend less than $50. You can buy a couple bottles of champagne, a cheese board with some, meat that's pre-done at your grocery store, some grapes, maybe some chips and salsa. Keep it light, simple, and duplicatable and non-stressful. Okay. That's the invite. Now, if they say, well, what kind of business did you buy? So you know what? I'm excited to share it with you. I'll tell you all the goods at the toast. I got to jump on another scheduled call. Can I count on you being there at 7 on Friday? Awesome. Great. That's it. As simple as that. Now, fast forward. We're at Friday night at 7. About 10 or 15 minutes after everybody signs up or comes into your house, grab your champagne, go ting, ting, ting. And I'd like to make a toast. First and foremost, I appreciate each and every one of you showing up today. It means the world to me. And then here's where you want to have a heartfelt message: the reason why you're doing what you're doing. If it was my celebration, and it could be about 5 minutes or less, guys, this is your celebration. Be sincere, non-pitchy, be a human. If it was me, I'd say, hey, first and foremost, guys, I appreciate you all being here. A lot of you know, and I've been a business owner and entrepreneur for 27 years. I'm always looking for the right thing at the right time that I can truly stand behind. A lot of you guys know I have traditional businesses. They treat me very, very well, but it wasn't fulfilling my purpose. And at times at night, I'll sit around or lay around and I'll think of when I'm the most happiest and content in my life. And this may sound crazy to you, but it's when I'm on vacation, when I have zero stress, when I'm hanging out with my wife, with my friends, my family, having a drink, swim a bar, listening to reggae or, Caribbean type music, Mexican music. How many of you would agree that sounds like a pretty good, relaxed time? And most people in the room are like, yeah, me. And so what I wanted to do is find my purpose around it. I love impacting and helping people. And so I got introduced to a company who's on massive growth and explosion right now. And they literally help people do exactly what I just shared with you. Now, how many people realize in business, it's not what you know, but who you know? See, if you were to start a real estate firm, a mortgage firm, or any type, a restaurant, a Dairy Queen, wouldn't you have a celebration and inform people to let you know what they're doing so they can refer people to you? Yeah. So tonight is designed to celebrate, but I also want to take 10 minutes and just give you a really high level, 30,000 foot above overview on the product that I market. So that way, if you leave my house tonight and somebody comes across your path that is doing what I offer, you can say, hey, reach out to DJ. He can help you with this. So now what I'm doing, I'm going off script for a minute. I am literally planting seeds, letting people know what I do. So when they need my services, they can remember me. Do you understand that? The other point is I'm not being set up for failure. See, if you do like a home meeting or a travel party or PBR or big, whatever business launch, well, your anticipation is I need to get some customers. I might need to sign up some new affiliates. Well, if you go into it with that intention and you don't get any, you're let down and you think the business doesn't work and you're going to quit. If you truly go in with the mindset of a celebration and you get a customer and or affiliate, that's a bonus, because your intent is not to sign people up. Your intent to is celebrate what you're doing and start putting the word out there and creating referral partners. See how that works? A little different. Same intent, different mindset, different message. All right. Now, what I do at mine is then now I would introduce my expert. And I'd say, hey, it just so happens so-and-so is here, who sits on the field advisory board for the company, who's helping with international expansion. And he lives in our area. And I thought, why not have this individual here to just showcase the big picture? And that way, if you have any questions, because I'm new, this person can answer, which is your expert. All right. And now the expert comes in and says, first and foremost, let's congratulate DJ for starting his journey. We're excited to have him. And then the expert will share their story and then literally just showcase the product and showcase the opportunity, answer questions. But at the end, they are literally going to say, if you ever come across anybody that is that travels a lot, that would love to get access to wholesale travel instead of retail, and get access to unpublished rates the public doesn't have access to, so they can actually afford without stress to go on vacation, don't hesitate to reach out to DJ. And if you know anybody that would love to make some extra money promoting and sharing this app, leveraging social media or offline like we are tonight, reach out to him, because we're expanding. This is how this company is going to grow. And so I don't know if anybody in the room here is interested, but if you know anybody, just remember tonight. Now, before you leave. And I appreciate you guys. Let's continue celebrating, have some fun and mix and mingle. And I appreciate it. So now a couple things are going to come out of the outcome. Either A, you're going to get customers. B, you're going to get affiliates. C, you're going to get nothing. But D, you could get the nothings and the A's and the B's and C's to do what's called a referral post on social media. You can get with the person that signed you up, and that's a whole nother training, but they can actually do a post on their wall, tag you in it. And it's a testimonial post, and anybody that engages on it, we farm the leads. And that's how you can do some lead gen for the person for the celebration. So the celebration is supposed to be designed to have fun and celebrate, showcase, get referrals, potentially customers, potentially affiliates. And that is as simple as it gets, ladies and gentlemen. So I suggest today you set up your in-person celebration and your online celebration, because not everybody can come to the in-person because they obviously don't live in your area. That's as simple as it gets. Hopefully that added some value to you guys today. Have a great day. All right. So how'd that sound? Good? I could have said it again, but hold on a minute. But I decided it'd be easier just to have you guys listen to it. So what I would encourage you to do, and if you think about it, I mean, I know Tina and we came from a technology company before that. We did PBRs, and we did, just to give you guys an example, I mean, we would do a blitz on Monday through Friday, like 6 and 8 p.m. Because we'd have time to get to the next one. We would do a blitz on Saturday at Sunday, like at 11, 1, 3, 5, and 7. Like literally, we would have 30, 40, 50, 60 exposures in a day when we did a blitz on a Saturday. And when you're signing up 10, 20, 30+% of those people, you can imagine how much more activity and engagement and excitement there is. Plus, now when they sign up, guess what? You've got more business celebrations to do. Isn't that interesting? And so if you want to condense time and get more exposures and showing more people fast and duplicating what we have going on, obviously that's going to be the most effective way. Yes, we can peak one at a time, send 20, 30, 40, 50 messages at a time to get the foundation and get the exposures going. But once you sign people up, the business celebration is where it's at, to create the big volume and the big pick, the big momentum, if you will. And going into this year coming up, obviously the number one thing now that everything's for the most part accomplished and dialed in and done, and we've got the trainings on Monday night with the Catlows for the travel agent. We're doing our Super Saturdays. We do the pop-up trainings. Tomorrow or on Thursday night, we have a gentleman that is crushing this month. If you look at our Facebook group, you'll see John Rankin popping in there quite a bit right now. He's going to actually teach and train you on Thursday how to effectively use, promote, and sell our Passport Lite booking engine and our Passport booking engine. We're going to do a pop-up training, and of course I'll send it out prior to. But if you guys want to just put it on your radar, it's going to be at the exact same time, 7 o'clock Eastern on Thursday, and I'll send out a notification that morning. But you'll want to be on there. You'll want your members to attend. You'll want your affiliates to attend, because he'll show you how to show the benefits of the booking engine. No, we never record, Dan and Shannon. We don't believe in recording. You're either on or you're screwed. Yes, we always record. I should charge you $100 for every time people ask me, will you record? I wouldn't have to do these meetings, but I will call you out. Yes. So anyways, that will be, obviously recorded on Thursday. And then we got a powerful training on Saturday. And, we're creating some really cool things to get more exposure opportunities other than just recorded videos for you guys as well. But tonight was really designed, you guys have heard me, and if you haven't, go back and listen to a couple of the replays, which they're in the Lavardi community under the Zoom area. But you guys have heard me talk about the game plan that I talk about with the first month. Your number one goal is to get to Pool 2 Plus if you're new. If you're not new, every month you want to act as if you're not in there and get in there again. And if you're not in there, might as well pretend to qualify for Pool 2 Plus, even though you may or may not be able to get in it, because you only can get in your first 30 days. That pool over time will be one of the most financial rewarding pools under Pool 7 in our comp plan, truthfully. If you don't think you have the capability to get Pool 7 through 10, your best shot to make real money is getting into Pool 2 Plus and helping as many people as you can get there. And truthfully, the best shot you're going to have to get to Pool 7 through 10 is by getting many, 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 many people into Pool 2 in their first 30 days and becoming that 2 Plus factory. But if you repeat that every single month, you're going to have 3, 4, 5 new people to work with, or more, depending on what level they get in at. And just imagine doing multiple business celebrations every week. You got Jake. Jake's not on here tonight. He was going to be on, but I think he got tied up in a meeting. But Jake can do your business celebrations. I can do your business celebrations. Tina can do your business celebrations. John Rankin can do business celebrations. Sandy Toes can do business celebrations. And anybody I didn't name that has the confidence to do a business celebration can do a business celebration. So it doesn't have to be me. However, if I'm available, I'll do it for you. And if I'm not, you got to find somebody else. And you can use the slide deck. It's real. And truthfully, would not do a full-blown presentation on these business celebrations. To me, it might be a 1 or 2 pager showing what our plans are, like Passport Lite, Passport, Travel Agent, and the retreats, and having it on the screen if you're doing a Zoom as more of something for people to look at and having a conversation. That's really it. And if I'm doing the presentation, they're going to hear about the story, the background, how we got started, how we met. I'll personalize it to you. We'll get on 5 minutes before everybody else, and you'll take notes so you know how to edify and introduce the person. We'll help cultivate your story for you so you're not fumbling around your words, even though most people will forget their story because they're nervous right when they get going, but we'll go over it anyways. And then you'll introduce me after you warm them up. and then I'll come in and I'll take, 15 minutes and cast vision from start to finish. It's going to be 20 to 30 minutes tops. And we're going to use it as a feeder program. So if they want more information on the travel agent or the retreat or whichever, you can send them information, videos, PDFs, all the information. We can schedule a one-on-one conversation, but it's really designed to pique their interest, inform them, make them aware, educate them on what you're doing, who you are. Like the video said, they're not going to be able to find that you're in Lavardi or what you do if you're being a secret agent 007 kind of person. So, does anybody have any questions about the business celebrations? If you do, if you're on video, you can raise your hand or put your virtual hand up on the bottom. It says raise hand. If any of you guys have questions regarding business celebrations, whether it's the invitation, the flow, the after, any of that kind of stuff. Anybody have any questions on it? I have to unmute you, so if you do have questions, that's why you got to just raise the virtual. But if you don't, you don't. That's fine. I think it's pretty self-explanatory also. And so what I would do is I would consider looking at your calendar, looking at our calendar, and if you haven't done a business celebration and you want to invite, one of the things you don't want to do is wait till, like, if today is, December 3rd, don't say, well, I'm going to wait about 2 weeks to get mine done, because that everybody does things last minute. In fact, I just told my wife today, I said, hey, don't make plans on the 14th. About a month ago, I committed us to something and I forgot to tell her. And I just said, you got to come no matter what, because you love me. So she's coming with me anyways. But my point is today is a Tuesday while we're recording this. You could do your business celebration tomorrow. What are you doing tomorrow night at 7? What are you doing tomorrow at 5? Or Thursday or Friday or over the weekend is a great time to do a blitz. Like, if you could have 5 people in your group, in your team, that in your lineage, you could have somebody do one at 10, someone at 12, 2, 4, 6, and 8, and blitz out all week. And what's cool, or all day, and what's great about that, you can even do team ones and have everybody invite from event to event to event and get everybody on the 11 o'clock one, and then say, hey, in 2 hours, we're doing this again. Why don't we get you signed up? And everybody bring at least 1 or 2 people to the next one. And by the end, the last one, that snowball, that compound effect, you'll have massive volume going, and then we just duplicate it. You're just creating blitzes and condensing in condensing time with what we're doing. So that's really what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. In order to really get these pools going and the revenue in the company going, obviously we have to condense time, have more exposures from more people in a faster amount of time, and help people get promoted and ranked up, and you'll start to see the pools go. And that's the urgency factor that our comp plan does miss, because ultimately you could go get to pool 5, 6, 4, whichever one your goal is, and just sit there and hibernate until the pool revenue gets to the level that we need it to, truthfully, which is not good, because if everybody just hibernates, then there's going to be no revenue going into the pool. So you want to make sure you get to the highest pool you desire, and then start helping your team get to the highest pools they desire, and then condense time. Because if you do a business celebration in your first 3 days and make 3, 4, 5 sales of any of our products, you are already making money. Your excitement's going to be going through the roof. Your belief is going to go through the roof. The resistance will go down. And then we duplicate, and we take weeks and we turn them in, or a month, and we can condense it into a week. You could take a month and literally shorten it up. I was on a training a while ago with Ed Milet. You guys have all heard him. And he talks about, he's got 3 days and 1 day. I know that sounds a little crazy, but he creates, like, for example, he creates in 24-hour time. He doesn't believe that 1 day is 1 day. He believes that he's got 3 days in 1 day. He might sleep for 5 or 6 or 7 hours, but then he's going to go from noon, like, put it this way, like 6 to 11 is 1 day, right? Noon to 4 or 5 is another day. 5 to 10 is another day. And he's got 15 hours of work in. He's chilling with the family. Then he's going to sleep and he's doing it all over again. And so he's creating 3 days in 1 day to condense time to get more things done. and this guy's worth over $500 million. That's how the rich and the wealthy think different than the not so rich and wealthy. So put that into perspective with our business celebrations. It's no different than that same concept. So I challenge you guys, even though some of you have been here for a while, a lot of you still haven't talked to a lot of your network and your warm market, but time blocking is everything. Creating urgency is everything. And doing business celebrations will help you guys out. So just to recap, when you go into the Lavardi community, left side, under resources, you will go to advanced training library, and then the first post, what to want to accelerate your business fast and globally. Here are 4 steps to do just that. I would definitely encourage you and your team. And you know what you could do is send that video link and say, hey, this video's 10 minutes. It's about business celebrations. Watch this, text me when you're done. And you could send it to every active affiliate in your organization, and then get on and start booking them. That's how you do it. There's a good, there's 20 of us on here. If we all submitted this to everybody we referred, said, hey, watch this, text me when you're done. I want to talk to you about this. Now they're going to be curious. They're going to watch it, and they want to know what you want to talk to them about. And then you can go back to them and you can book it. And then you can start reaching out to some of the leaders in the company, and we can help you do your business celebrations. Because wouldn't you think it's a lot easier for us to explain it to your network than you trying to explain it to your network? And wouldn't you agree that if you edify the expert the right way, a lot of times people listen to strangers more than their own network, and that's just the way of the world we live in today. And so you can leverage the system and the tools and the people in this community to help you have success with your business celebrations. So you can use slides off the slide deck that are, again, under the resource section. You can copy, screenshot, make your own slide deck up with our slides, doesn't really matter. But just know that I don't do a formal presentation when I do this. I tie it into a story, the individual. I personalize it. I thank them for coming and listening to Paul and what he's excited about. Paul's became a great friend of mine. He's the, we call him the, pretty much the godfather of Lavardi, if you will, right? And, I'll joke around a little bit, and I'll just say, obviously you guys know Paul has been super successful in the insurance world. He just lives life full time. He's always smiling, having a good time. Yep, he's the mayor. And, we're excited to help him expand and open up the markets for us. And just so we're not complete strangers, my name's DJ. I go through a quick 60 seconds little deal, and then I just literally share the vision that all of you guys have heard between all our videos and what we do. And I let them know, maybe this is for you. Maybe you want to know more. Maybe you want to make some money extra on top of what you're doing, or maybe you just want to save money on travel or make money on your own travel. But more importantly, I want you guys to all think of at least one person that you could refer to Paul. We all know one person that travels, wants to have fun and make more money. All of us do. All we ask is for you to be a great referral source. Like the other day I knew what I was getting myself into, but this individual is a friend of mine. So they pulled the friend card out. Will you come support me? And I'm like, yes. And so I went to go support, and I went to a meeting, and I knew they were going to ask for referrals because it was an insurance deal. And me and my buddy have this rule. Hey, I'm going to give them your info. You give them my info, and you're going to get a random call. I text them after I leave. Just, don't ignore it down the road. But I gave a referral because they literally put paperwork in front of us, and they were doing a raffle and a giveaway, right? You could easily give away a $25 gift card to Amazon for any referral and raffle them all off and things like that. You can make it fun. Think outside the box a little bit. You could reach out to everybody that you know on social media, have them do a referral post, and tell them at the end of the month, for whoever does a referral post, you're going to raffle off a $25 or $50 Amazon gift card for them just to post a post on social media and tag you in it. We have training videos in our Lavardi community on that kind of stuff. There's so many ways to reach out to people or to get people to market for you. Like I said in the video, the people that may not be interested in Lavardi, they might not know if they can think of anybody right now, but all of them have a social media where they could tag you, and you could give them a post to copy and paste and have them fish for you. So just want to share that with you guys. Appreciate you tuning in. I'll post this recording probably tomorrow. I got more meetings this evening, but hopefully that gave you guys some help, a little bit of value. on what we're doing. If you really want to get this thing ramped up with momentum, business celebrations are definitely going to get more exposures faster, and you can leverage us to all help you out. So hope you guys have a great night. And yes, I'll record Thursday. And you guys have a good day. All right. Take care, everybody.